Woke and Ready TV, like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications so you be notified every time I drop some content. I got some deep content for all the hip hop lovers out there, and I know it's gonna stir up some shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people gonna voice their opinions, but I'm all Woke and Ready TV. I always spit facts. You know what I mean? Especially for people that came up in my era of hip hop. Now, my top five probably changes, you know what I mean, from time to time. But my top five, I'm always say Biggie, no particular order. Biggie, uh, uh, um, Jay Z, Nas, DMX. What's that like four? Kiss. You know what I mean? Sometimes I throw Tupac in it. And there's a couple more. I really don't have a solid top five, but top three, I'm going to always say Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas. But I'm going to tell you why I'm going to put Jay-Z over Nas every time. And it ain't got nothing to really do with lyrics. It ain't got nothing to do with, my reasons. This is my particular reason why. Okay. And I'm also say something else. From the time Big Pun was out to the time he died, I believe he was better than Nas. I said it. But here's why I put Jay-Z over Nas. Jay-Z did two classic songs with Biggie. He didn't think twice about it. You know what I mean? He got on two classic songs with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Biggie may have got over. Some people say it was a tie. Whatever. Jay-Z didn't back down. Nas had plenty of opportunities to get on songs with Biggie. Biggie was labeled the best at that time. The King of New York. I'm talking about from the time from, maybe from like 94, 95, 96. You know what I mean? All the way up until he died, like 97. Nas had plenty of opportunities to get on songs with Biggie. And he said it himself. When he seen Biggie didn't write, he left the studio. He got so high. He claimed he got so high he left the studio, right? All right, that's one incident. That's one reason. Meanwhile, Jay-Z did two songs with Biggie. The people that was coming out, once again, I said Big Pun. May he rest in peace. Big Pun, they did the song John Blaze. Nas had the first verse. Do y'all know Nas changed his verse after hearing Big Pun's verse? To me, I don't know if this is a thing. Like back in the day, I don't believe in changing your verses when you on songs with multiple people. I just don't believe in that. That's just my thing. I don't know if it's a thing in hip hop. I do not believe in changing your verse after you hear somebody else's verse. Come with your best shit always. I never once changed my verse because I heard somebody else's verse. That's just me. So when I heard about that, I'm like, nah, if he heard Big Pun verse and changed his verse and Pun still got over on him on that song, y'all go listen to the song. Pun definitely got over on him on John Blaze. That was two. He lost some points from me. Another one, around that same time. If y'all remember, from 97 to like 98, who was the new dudes on the block killing shit? It was Big Pun, like I just mentioned, DMX, Nori, Cannabis. Yes, sir. Cannabis. That's why LL got him out of here. That's a whole nother story. But listen, that was around the time Nas was putting together the Firm album. He had Cannabis get on the album. He had him get on the album. But he didn't get on the song. Which shows me like you was a little intimidated that Cannabis was going to get over on you. And Cannabis, I don't care what nobody say about Cannabis now, but back then, cannabis was a fucking problem. Yeah, he was destroying everything. He got on a firm album, but Nas did not get on that song. He didn't want to. I believe he said it in one of his documentaries recently. He said cannabis was a problem. He didn't get on that song with cannabis. He let it out later on, like, you know what I mean, in the song, like he say little subliminal shit that, you know, he paid attention to shit like that, like niggas getting on album songs with niggas and another artist killing you. He said it on Ether. He said Eminem murdered you on your own shit, talking about Jay-Z, but Jay-Z wasn't scared to get on a song with Eminem. However, once again, Nas on Godson album, I believe it was Godson, whatever album the song was carried across. Y'all listen to that song. I think it was like track number 2. You could Google it. Eminem produced that song because it was a time Eminem was making his own beats. You know what I'm saying? He produced the song for Nas. Why didn't Nas let him get a verse on it? He wanted to work with Eminem because he was the top dude, but he would not put Eminem on a song with him. Why not? He was scared. Around that time, Eminem was bombing everybody. It showed me Nas was afraid to get on songs with niggas that he thought that would have crushed him. And to me, that's duck and smoke. And we're going to keep it all the way 100, man. We're going to keep it all the way 100, and I'm spitting nothing but facts. And I know if Nas see this video, and I love Nas. Don't get it the fuck twisted. I love Nas, but I know for a fact, if Nas see this video, he'd be like, yo, homie, right. You know what I mean? He would say it. Because back then, I was saying this. Back then, I was like, I used to read credits. I used to get the album, read the credits. I'm like, damn, Eminem definitely produced this song. Why Nas ain't get on this song? Why Nas never did a song with Biggie? Why Nas didn't get on a song with Cannabis? All the dudes that was a problem. Why Nas changed his verse when he heard Big Pun verse? Why did it take Nas so long to do a song with Jay-Z, even though they was going back and forth? And this is what I hear on the song, one of the songs that they did together with DJ Khaled. This is another reason why I put Jay-Z over Nas. Jay-Z didn't hear Nas' verse. Jay-Z put his verse on the song and sent it to Khaled, and I guess, or sent it to Nas, however it went. He never ever heard Nas' verse, but he had that much confidence in himself that it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Nas had to probably listen to Jay-Z verse 1,000 times just to get it to the levels to a point where he felt comfortable in putting that shit out. Why do y'all think it takes Nas so long to put out albums and shit so much? I mean, think about it, man. For real. And like I said, man, I love Nas, but facts is facts, bro. Facts are facts. Anybody want to debate with me on this, I would debate. I'm probably missing some shit, but I guarantee you, if Nas saw this video, he would be like, yo, homie on point, because I am. That's my era. I am a hip-hop historian, especially from that era. That era right there, that's my era. And I tell y'all something else. When Mace was out, 9-7, 9-6, when Mace came out, Mace was a fucking problem. Yeah. Niggas wasn't screaming Jay-Z like that. Niggas was saying Mace was next up. You know what I mean? Especially when that Harlem World shit dropped. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, Jigga, back then he was Jigga. Jay, he put himself in that lane when he said, who's the best MCs, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. That's another reason I got much respect for Jay-Z. He put himself in there. Even though Jay-Z was climbing. Remember, Reasonable Doubt wasn't platinum. These niggas was dropping platinum albums, but they was independent, so his gold shit, he was making more money off of artists on major labels going platinum. So he had the confidence and the money. He already had street money. He had the confidence, like, man, I'm better than these little niggas. You know what I'm saying? But when he said, who's the best, I argue all days about who's the best MCs, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. Nigga, I'm from that era. Niggas wasn't saying Jay-Z before that. Not around my way. Niggas was saying Biggie, Jay-Z, Pac, or Biggie, Jay-Z, and Mace. They would leave Pac out of it because it was East Coast, West Coast shit. The niggas that was really on that, they would say Biggie, Jay-Z, or Mace. I mean, Biggie, Nas, or Mace. Facts. Facts. Jay-Z stopped all that shit and made niggas pay attention to him on in my Lifetime album when he dropped that Cough Up Alone, Where I'm From, Marcy, son. He said and argue all day about who's the best MCs, Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas. Niggas was like, well, Jay is nice. Hold up. And then he, on that same album, he dropped Imaginary Player. It was genius. Where he took a shot at Mace. The X Mace name out. You know what I'm saying? He X Mace name out on that song, then dropped Imaginary Player on that same album. The X Mace name out. That's when that's why I love it with in my Lifetime album. I always say that's my favorite Jay-Z album. Niggas leave that out because that's the album where he solidified himself as one of the greatest artists ever, or one of the greatest artists at that time to be mentioned with them niggas. Did I just break it down for y'all? For those that know hip hop and remember hip hop, y'all can't say I'm lying. And it took me a while to, you know what I mean, get this out and say it how I wanted to say it. I was looking back on some shit like a year ago on my Facebook when I was arguing with niggas about the same shit about how I thought from that time Big Pun, you know what I'm saying, was better than Nas from the time he came out, from the time that he passed away. I'm not saying he was greater, he was a better artist than Nas. I'm saying Nas was already 2 albums in. So if you don't count Illmatic and It Was Written, and boom, you start from his career from there, from like the Firm album, all the way up until whatever album came out when Pun died, Pun had him. Because Pun was on everything. He had the streets. You know what I'm saying? He was dead in the middle, literally. He had the streets. He killed him on John Blaze. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a player no more. Nominated for Grammys, all that shit. Pun had him. Y'all just get forgetful and y'all look at the whole shit. I look at every little thing, you know what I'm saying? I think I just broke it down. Clear, it was a lot of niggas better than Nas lyrically around that time. You know what I mean? It was a lot of niggas better than Jay-Z lyrically at that time. But the reason why I would still say Jay-Z won, and I would still put Jay-Z probably as number one, because his confidence. Even though them niggas was, you know what I mean, probably better than them lyrically. First of all, y'all ain't got more money than me. Second of all, I still get on a song with y'all niggas. I ain't ducking no smoke. Jay-Z ain't really duck no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Not when it came to getting on songs with niggas. Nas did. And let's keep it 100. So if there's anything I missed, anything y'all niggas want to say, leave it in the comments. But I promise you, I ain't say nothing wrong. No lies detected. This is Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button. Don't be a hater, man. It's free. I love y'all. Peace and love.